Dutchsinse here. It is 5:39 p.m. Central Time on Friday, December 9th, 2011. And I'm over here on my main page, and I have a special report up from, of all people, Alex Jones. Now I know it says Dutchsinse here, but that just happens when you put something favorite on your channel. It's from Alex Jones and InfoWars, and everyone has been talking about it this past week. I put out a video maybe 4 or 5 days ago on S-1867, the Military Authorization Act, which gives the military permission, legally, to arrest U.S. citizens and literally, without any kind of trial or without any kind of judgment, hold them indefinitely. And that passed through Congress. Now, several months back, I put out a video saying that I did not believe in Fema camps, and that I thought that they would be used for some kind of natural disaster, like if a big earthquake happened and a bunch of people were displaced out of California or New York or somewhere. But with the passage of 1867, this is a new development. 1867 gives the military authorization just to pull you off the street, which doesn't fit with what I was thinking about FEMA camps, which is, here's FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, earthquakes, the whole bit. But now you throw in the military mix where they can arrest you and haul you off at the same time. You see, there's this report that they're staffing the FEMA camps now, that they've actually put out a call saying they need to be able to staff them within 72-hour notice. So within 3 days of something happening, they need to have these camps staffed and ready to go. So I have to readjust what I think about FEMA camps, being the person that I am, from Missouri, Show Me State, the whole bit. Now that I've been shown that there's a connection between the U.S. military and rounding people up, and in the same week you get a call out to staff these FEMA camps, I want to know where everybody else is with their outrage. Why is there not some kind of massive call on Congress? Why is there not a million-man march? I mean, what is going on here? I mean, I'm the weather guy, okay? I cover weather, earthquakes, weather modification, space anomalies. This is not my forte. But because I have anti-Illuminati logo, because I do believe there is a New World Order, and I believe it's existed for a very long time, and it's been planned for a very long time. And I've said that on multiple occasions, on the radio, on different interviews. But I draw the line, or I drew the line, at the unsubstantiated claim that the military was going to round us up and put us in these places. So now that there is a connection, and I think it's pretty well proved, I'm going to put several links down below for you guys to go research this. I know most of my viewers are either not into this thing, they're into weather, earthquakes, but this does affect us, because I've already been labeled a terrorist. On the Department of Homeland Security blog, they approved one comment and let it stand for over a month, saying that Dutchsinse and his viewers, so anybody who's watched my videos, whether you're an enemy of mine or not, if you've watched my videos, they're declaring you a potential threat. And so I went over and left a huge comment on the DHS blog, Janet Napolitano's blog, defending myself, and they didn't approve it. They just let that one comment stand. So I sent a message to the moderator on the DHS forum, and, just telling them the whole thing, and then next thing you know, all comments are approved on the DHS blog. But the original comment still stands, labeling me as a terrorist on their blog. So that does affect you, because if I get arrested on the street by the military and hauled off to a FEMA camp, well, you're not going to get any more earthquake news. And if they do that to a bunch of people, you're going to cease getting news. And so even if you don't live in the United States, this will affect you at some point or another. And God forbid the United States goes into some kind of freak out, because, well, I mean, then the whole world does. I mean, I'm not saying that you guys in the rest of the world are going to follow us to suit, but I would say that if the United States went into some kind of catastrophe situation where everyone's getting rounded up and put into camps, it's not going to be good for the rest of the world. I'm just telling you that right now. So a lot of people are talking about it. I don't know where to go with this, other than if you're from the United States, you need to contact your representative immediately and tell them that you oppose this bill, this legislation, even though that they've already voted for it. So you have a list and a record, which I'll put down below, of the senators that voted for this, and call them and let them know you're displeased with that and that you don't want to be labeled a terrorist.
and that you don't want to be able to be hauled off by the U.S. military off the streets. Not that the military would do that. All the military people I've talked to, even people that are currently active, I've got a couple friends, they're all saying, what? Dude, I'm not going to round up anybody. If they get me shooting at people that are unarmed, I mean, most of the military people are not going to do that, from what I understand. So we're looking at a big problem here. It's a clash of the titans. It's the mother of all conspiracy theories coming true. And I stand corrected in as much that I gave them benefit of the doubt. I gave them the benefit that, okay, it's FEMA, they're looking out for our interests for catastrophe purposes, but the military, you throw that military mix in there, it's just not good. Because the military could come arrest the police. Think about it. If you give the military authorization, well, hey, if the police aren't going along with it, they could just go arrest the cops too. So even if you have good people in civil service, it ain't going to work. So I hope that answers some questions. I'm going to leave this video up for a little while on the favorites and check the links down below this video. Okay? Cheers, folks. Hang in there.